Afternoon, everyone, or good early evening once again, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. On this, the inaugural anniversary of my 12th anniversary of my inaugural show. 12 years ago today, I added the words for the first time. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Topic Time. This is a new show of miscellaneous topics, and this is only the second time in the history of the show, with also last year being the 11th anniversary, where I actually hosted a show on an anniversary date, so I'm pretty proud of that. August 18, 2010 is when we got started with that inaugural show. And we have an awesome show tonight from the biggest little state in the union, Rhode Island. But before, with an awesome guest, a film director and a producer. But before we get to him, got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So I want to thank Auto Country, king of the used car in Abington, #1 on the dealer raters for Massachusetts for 2021. Great customer service, been with me since the beginning. We got Uplifted Nutrition in Taunton, they make great nutritional morsels and shakes. We got Mears Hair and Champs Boutique in Brockton. We got Lux Car Care in Whitman. We got Express Tan in Whitman. They're in Norton. We got Countertops Express in North Attleboro, installing and removing quartz and granite. We got Autotown Auto Glass installed in Abington. We got Steph's Travel and Entertainment in Boston. They're in Norton. We got Manny's Auto Repair in Taunton. We got Milani Styles in Taunton. They're in Norton. We got Littleton Realty Group in Brockton. They're in Norton. We got One Good Credit in Brockton. They're a new one. We got Lynch's Towing, Auto, Cycle, and Truck Center in Brockton. One number for towing, one number for projects. Always looking for new things to work with: wheels, raw material, scrap metal, whatever, anything that my pal Lynchy can work with for that. In Brockton, we got Body by Avelina in Brockton. They're a new one. We got John's Greenhouses and Flora Shop in Brockton. We got A1's Tire and Auto Center in Brockton. I was in search of new service writers and techs. We got Doggy Boutique, all breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next door neighbor, Debbie Siddall in Brockton. We got Chapin Sheds in Whitman. We got Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We got RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. And we got Eastern Fitness and right in the Village Shops in Northeastern. And I want to thank you guys very much. And now on that note, I'll now introduce officially Mr. Adam Theroux. Is that almost like Henry David Thoreau?
Yeah, exactly. Harrison, thanks for having me.
Thanks. Oh, thanks for your enthusiasm, and I love that. Well, it looks like you're sitting in a barn over there. Are you in what kind of is that your house? Is that outside in your little outside cubicle or what? What is that? I see it looks like a barbecue grill behind you there.
I'm downstairs in my dungeon.
Got it. Oh yeah, sweet. Okay, dungeons can work, and you're the dragon in the dungeon, right? You know it, the dragon, of course. Well, I know you wanted to do the show for a while, and this is incredible. So, all right. So yeah. I mean, you having that microphone, as we commented, kind of looks like an operating light on, in a surgeon's room there, or a light in an operating room, I should say. That's what I meant to say. These astute observations. All right, but now we're going to get down to brass tacks and interview you, and we're going to look at a little clip of your work about halfway through the show, because you do commercials and you do films. And whatever else you do, we're going to talk about during the interview, and then that will be as well a profile as we get everybody, as I've done for the past 12 years to this day. So Adam, I want to thank you again for being on my show, and so let's talk about your history. You're a young man from Rhode Island. I know you have a little daughter. I guess you have to take care of her before after you get home from work. But now's the fun time of your life in the evening. So tell me about your childhood. You grew up in Rhode Island. What did you do? How did you end up getting into what you're doing now? And if I have any questions, as always, I'll just roll them in there and we'll take it from there. So go ahead.
What an introduction. Thank you so much for having me, Harrison. Okay, let's see. You want to go back? I mean, I've been watching Topic Time for years. I know we're going to talk about Topic Time for a minute first, and then we'll talk about, some of my favorite episodes, Rags to Stitches, that rock and roll group, A-Train International.
You know those people? Because they're from I have a lot of guests from Worcester and Connecticut. They love coming down here. Great musical show. Oh yeah, plenty of musical guests.
So I love when you have the musical guests on. I love all the artists.
That's what I love to get on, the beautiful ladies.
There's those too. I don't see many of those these days.
Don't see many. Not except on my show. Yeah, you see plenty.
That's what I meant.
I know. That's cool. Yeah, I always strive for beautiful girls, great for ratings, and I'm still single as a shingle on a Pringle. So who knows, man? I can't think of a better way to make a love connection and showing people I'm the best catch in the neighborhood. If not for doing what I do for my life here, obviously. So
the best Kess and the best talk show host in Easton, Massachusetts, at least.
Well, okay. Well, I'd say the universe, but we'll have to start small. We always did when we began. I had no idea I'd be doing this 12 years later. Believe me.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thanks for the kudos. I love that. So now tell me about, so what did you grew up in Rhode Island, did you?
Yeah, grew up in Rhode Island, musician my whole life, then transitioned into visual arts, and now it's a mix of both visual and musical kind of arts all thrown it together. I'm terrible at drawing, but I can shoot video and edit it together. So there's my visual.
We have our strengths. And by the way, you said you got a trumpet lying down there on the ground somewhere. If you want to play a little of that, for fanfare, feel free.
I got a trumpet hanging out behind me. I got my guitar hanging out right here.
All right. Oh, that's cool. You can play, a little sound effects, sound bites for music. There's nothing wrong with that. We love those things. Da 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 da. That kind of, like they do at sporting events.
Charge.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so when did you start? What did you did first? You did music first before you started doing video editing and act. Now, are you an actor too, or do you just work behind the scenes with video equipment?
I like to stay behind the camera. I'm a little animated, but I prefer to be behind the camera.
Okay. Have you ever done any acting at all in your life, and whether in school and as a kid, or in a theater group at all? Because you seem like you seem animated enough to be an actor too.
Well, going to video school when you have to shoot and direct your own projects, yeah, a lot of the kids would ask me to be in their pieces. I was in a horror movie about killer bowel movements.
Oh, I have those just before I came down here. I didn't think I'd be mentioning that, but as long as you were bringing it up, I figured, well, you got to appease the guest, right?
Oh, please. So yeah, I've done this, that, and a little bit of everything.
Unbelievable. I have to admit, I've never heard anyone come up with something like that, but I like it. Hey, Sarah Silverman is the comedian?
Absolutely.
She's my cousin. So obviously, now you know where I get my sense of humor.
That's awesome. I can't say that's a surprise to me because you told Ronnie, DC, and Dizzy, the rappers, you had them on like 4 years ago. When you told them that Sarah Silverman was your cousin, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that was awesome. So, but it
is now too.
It makes sense though. No, I can see it in your sarcasm and everything.
Okay, well, we strive for that. Okay, well, yeah. So I'm almost inclined to want to see that trailer about what you just said, but I don't. Maybe we better hold off on the trailer.
Yeah,
is good enough. Okay,
I'll send it to you personally. You can watch it.
I'm thrilled. Okay, all right. Well, so I'm just wondering. So you acted in some of your friends' films. Where did you go to video school?
I went to New England Tech. It was for. Yep, it was an audio-visual program, and when I started there, I wanted to go work in a music recording studio. So, but it was a mixed degree. It was audio and video. So halfway through, I had to do both, and then I really fell in love with video. But having that keen understanding on how to mix audio, how to properly record audio, that's half of video. So if I can do both, why not?
What are you drinking there? Is that a Pabst Blue Ribbon beer?
This is my first PBR of the evening. Correcto. You did. Yep. You saw that from a mile away.
Wow, good stuff. So getting hammered while you're doing topic time. There's no other time. There's no better time.
just a single tall boy.
Yeah. Okay. I asked them. It's okay. I'm not advocating it. I'm just observing and and moving along with it. Okay.
And I'm home and I'm not driving tonight.
Exactly. Okay. You're right. It's all set. I'm just curious, what do you do during the day, if you don't mind my asking? It sounds like you must have a pretty interesting position at work. You were in a meeting when I called you about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I make television commercials for.
Okay, that's what you work. That's awesome. Okay, so that's basically that's your day job then.
That's my 40 plus a week.
Hey, look, if you ever want a crazy, wild and crazy guy in one of your commercials, and I'll be happy to fill in if you can't find anyone else.
You make the trek down to East Providence. We can make this happen, Harrison.
Very easy trip. I almost did an internship at WHJY back in 1996. I love East Providence. It's quiet.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I've been doing communications. I got my degrees in the 80s at college, and now I'm doing it finally. to 40
Yeah.
years, 30 years later. I know. All right. So tell me about what now do you work for an ad agency, or do you work for, in Rhode Island and in East Providence? Is that what you work for? Or tell me
Yeah,
about
I mean,
the firm.
I would say for the most part, I work in the East Providence Seekonk line, just kind of hopping back and forth between a few. I work more for agencies than for
You kind of
one
freelance
company.
yourself out, is that it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but so every day so they depend on you. You don't depend on them. Is that it?
Oh yeah, it's like I just check my schedule. I see who wants a commercial. Like there are people that sell them, and I've got this ever-growing list of who wants it, when they want it by. I throw it. I make my own calendar, and then we meet up. Let's see. Today, I edited a commercial for hardware supplies.
Okay.
Because I know you got underwriters, so I don't want to give any shout outs to people.
No, that's fine. You don't have to give. I don't need to know who they are. I will. If the point is, we're going to watch a couple of your commercials anyway. When it's all we're doing is we're demonstrating your work. It's got nothing to do with advertising. I mean, we know that.
Yeah. So today was hardware supplies, and then a restaurant in the afternoon editing. Okay. But yeah, it's fun. But man, I do the same stuff every day, but it's always, at least for like a different company, or the shoot is in a different setting, so it's not the same monotonous 100% every day.
Right, but okay, great. And then what you do is you set up that you write the scripts for these ads, or do you hire the actors and everything? Is that how
start to finish? Write the script.
Wow.
Deal with all sort of production that's necessary. Sometimes we need actors. Sometimes I'm there just shooting gear on a wall that is offered. So it really varies. And then sometimes we've got New England Patriots coming down to read a script.
You get me in a commercial with those guys that do the poetry. I love that. I'm not going to say, you know what I'm saying. Do a commercial with one of the Patriots. Boy, that would be something. Or even get them on my show. That would be even better.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll be in touch.
Oh, I know. That's cool. Well, you can only do so much. I mean, you're one guy, and you're obviously you're an empire. You're an empire of a guy, but you're one guy still, and people have other things going on. But this is wild. This is incredible. Okay, how long have you been doing this for?
Professionally, for about 14 years.
Wow. So you're not at all. You've been doing longer than I've been doing the show.
Yeah, I've been making videos for well over half my life, but I've been making money for it for about 14 years.
Wow. Okay. Now, in terms of other things aside from commercials, you do films too. Like I know you don't act, but do you write film scripts and hire actors for your films? Is that as well? Is that how that works too?
I did a lot more before
commercials,
before I bought a house, before I was in charge of a commercial local empire, before I had a child. Yes. So I'm sitting on a few scripts. I don't have any sort of plan to get them done, but I have a goal to get them done. But I've made a few films in my days, short, feature, just for fun.
Oh yeah, a great experience, and I suppose part of that was at school as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. And what kind of films do you, I mean, you said you were in that horror film, but that was someone else's project. Did you have any improvisation involved in that? Did you say, why don't we do a film about, bodily functions?
I had nothing to do with the pre-production of it, but once we were filming, he did allow us to improvise a little bit if we wanted to for dialogue. And I came up with a few pretty unique phrases.
I'm sure you did. Well, I got to tell you, I love, nowadays, let's face it, when it comes to TV ads, it's definitely a lot more liberal than it used to be. I mean, the sky's the limit. They do so many toilet paper commercials, bears doing their thing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The Charmin bears are terrifying. Exactly.
I mean, I like that kind of humor. What can I say? I mean, I've always been that way. And I'd say that a lot of people, maybe they don't admit it openly, but I have, I mean, deep down, I make myself laugh. I have autism, and I love making myself laugh with humor that makes most people shut up. And on that note, we're going to watch a little of Adam's work. So we'll be right back, and we'll talk about it.
I love you, Rebecca Hughes. Off the daily grind. I miss you. I was thinking about those phone calls from earlier.
Leave my wife alone and you don't call here again. I've cared about you for a long time. So I had to save you. He was a liar and a bad man!
This is how you repay me? You bastard!
It's open. Step away from her. You don't want to do this. Now that I have you. I love you.
Oh, that was great, Adam. Tell me what we just watched.
Thank you so much. That was the trailer for my short film, The Final Obsession. Now, speaking of obsession, I'm personally obsessed with B acting and B movies. I love Lifetime movies. And the reason I love Lifetime movies is because the acting is bad. Sometimes the plot holes are massive, and I find that thoroughly entertaining. So this movie was about a mock Lifetime movie actress who then begins to live some of the actual terrors she survived in the movies she made for TV. It's kind of it's all over the place, but it's a really fun package of just weirdos from Providence that got to come together and make really fun art.
Cool. And all right. And so everybody in that movie is from Providence, and you reach out to Providence people only. I mean, I'm sure you could probably get people from Connecticut and Massachusetts too. But this particular project would involve people from Providence. Okay.
I was living in Providence at the time. The three main actors were really good friends of mine. And then I didn't deal much with actors, but I had all these other roles. They loved the script and they said, my friend so-and-so would be perfect for that. So I reached out to their friend so-and-so, and there we go. And it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And I had my unemployed friend, Joey Herbs, was our boom director. He was our boom operator. He had no job, so he could always be there within 5 minutes to run them. Yeah.
Herbs because he's does this every day. You know what I mean?
Blows,
you know what I mean?
I thought you meant blow kisses. Like, mwah.
No.
Mwah.
No, I don't mean to blow a kiss to you. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't. I haven't smoked weed in so long. I forgot how to do it. Let me see the bong thing.
How long? How long has it been, Harrison?
Not since September 2nd, 1979. You probably
wow.
Yet.
I was not.
Yeah. I have like a photographic memory for dates. So if you told me a date of birth, I could tell you what I was doing on the day you were born and what day of the week it was. That's kind of my gift for having autism.
July 1st, 1984.
Yeah, let me see. July. That was a Sunday.
Yeah. And what were you doing though? Come on, what were you doing?
What was I doing? I was regretting. I'd gone in the day before. I'd gone to the Whole Foods store in Wellesley, and I went in there shirtless. And the girl said to me, "Did you come to visit me?" And I should have been a little more forward with her. So I was regretting the fact that I wasn't. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, I said, come on, like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
like,
yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know. Okay, 1984. So okay, 38. Yeah, you're just a pop, man. So
you know me.
Yeah, but you've been doing this more than half your life. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun.
I've been playing music since I was 5.
You want to play a little music now? I mean, as long as you're sitting there, you got your instruments. It's up to you. You don't have to, but I just maybe a couple of little. Did you ever write any of your own music, or did you just? Yeah,
I've got a couple of quick kids songs that I wrote. It's funny. Okay. I'm in a movie about poop, but then I can still write songs. Hold on, let me put this up. I can't hear you for one moment just because my headphones. There we go. All right, so. Let's see. My pick. I'm going to move the mic down a little bit. So let's see. Can you hear me? How's that sound?
I can hear you, Dr. Wu. Go ahead.
All right, cool. This song is called Spider.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at that spider sitting alone in the basement sink. I think I'm gonna look for other spiders. I bet that the spiders are looking for me. Here we go. Leg, spider. Spider! Leg. leg, spider, spider. Get it? Because spiders only have 8 legs.
That's right. And you did leg 8 times.
Yeah.
I know. I was counting them. Make sure you.
Do you want to hear my other? You want to hear my other song?
Sure.
All right, cool. This is my last song I'll be playing tonight. I want to thank you all for coming out. Thanks to Harrison for having me on. This song is called Centipede. Oh my God, look at that centipede sitting alone in the bathroom sink. I think I just found another centipede. I bet that the centipede's found another me. Here we go. Leg, 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 centipede!
I think I only counted 98 legs, but that's all right. I'm only.
Ah, you're gonna call me out, Harrison?
No.
I'm kidding.
Boy, your daughter must love this stuff. And she's probably you never have to read her any bedtime stories. All you got to do is sing songs to her.
Yeah, just sing her the word leg 100 times and she'll fall asleep.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Have you ever written any books at all? Or have you ever thought of maybe doing that as well? I'm just thinking, I always tell people the more multifaceted they are, it's good to remind them that the more opportunities they're going to have. Not that you don't need any more opportunities, but it might be kind of cool to think about. You're still a young guy and you might want to write your memoirs and see if you could turn it into something, or write a book and maybe someone will want to turn it into a film. You know, you just never know. If you got, I don't know what your free time looks like, but
I'd need a ghostwriter for that because I'm not good at the English language in the way that I can write things and present it to other people. I can write words and then turn it into cohesive sounding words and then make a song out of it or make a film out of it. But I'm not good at writing and going like, here's my thing.
Okay. All right. No, this is true. You gotta do what feels right for you.
Yeah.
You ever done any, now you say you suck at art, but have you ever done photography, still photography in addition to your videography at all?
A little bit, but I mean, these days, and it's like, say you got that chef that works in a 5-star restaurant all day. When he goes home, he's getting McDonald's or ordering Domino's.
Okay.
So I work behind the camera for 40, 50, 60 hours a week. So when I get home,
yeah, I get it. Yep.
It's like I don't need to pick one up, but having the eye for composition and stuff, it works when I'm taking photos of my daughter or I'm taking photos of someone's house.
Page.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's good. It's nice. It's almost like a little it's sort of like a little pit stop practice for what you really do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So how long now? You have a nice house there. How long have you lived there for?
We've been here since March 2017, so a little over 5 years now. Yeah.
Must be pretty sweet there. Yeah, it looks like you're right out in the country there. Now you look behind me. It looks like I'm sitting out in the country. That's a green screen. You know that, right? I'm not really outside. That's actually across the street. My tech guy Joe takes great pictures.
What?
Oh, you didn't?
What?
You thought I was outside? Really?
Are you kidding me? That looks. You're there right now.
No, I'm there, but I'm in the studio. There's a green screen behind me, and that's not really outside.
I can see the tree through your glasses, though.
I know, but that's because that's what the green. I mean, you must work with green screen when you do your videos, right? Sometimes, don't you know how they work? You can put anything. If you don't know this, maybe I'm helping you out. You could do so much awesome backdrops with so many awesome backdrops with a green screen. If you've never used one, I'm surprised that you didn't know that. Maybe you did. Have you never used a green screen for any of your work?
I've seen them, but
oh man,
you don't need like a Hollywood light setup.
Not at all. We got just regular lights here. You could, I get this two strobe lights up there and the regular fluorescence going across the ceiling. Other than that, we got nothing. That's all we got.
It keys out so well.
It does. I know. Isn't it wonderful? Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, you might want to look into that. My hunch is you could expand your work to, more outdoorsy stuff too, if you wanted to. Maybe take some nature video and turn it into a nice, Have you ever done a music video at all?
I've done a few of those, yeah, for sure. But
If you use the green screen, you might be able to do even more scenic ones. That's up, I'm glad we covered that today, because now you know what a green screen is for. I'm sure you could find one. I'm sure you could go to any public access TV station would probably have one, and it's just basically a green piece of canvas that's behind me, but Joe superimposed the image of the outdoors behind me on it.
wow, that's awesome.
Isn't it great? Well, guess what, Adam? We're under 5 minutes. We made the half hour go by. And
Oh man,
I hope you had fun.
it flew by.
Not just for being, all right. Well, here's what I want you to do, if it's okay. So in the remaining couple of minutes, just give shouts out to people that are going to see the show. You can start with your family, friends, people at your work, and then we'll wrap the show up with my music the way we began it, with my snapping, and you can snap along too. So go ahead.
Shout out to my favorite singer in the whole wide world, Billy Ocean. I love you. You are truly a legend.
Caribbean Queen, baby.
Dude, get out of my dreams, get into my car. Billy Ocean's birthday, January 21st, 1951. I'm a huge fan.
Cool.
What day of the week was January 21st, 1951?
You only do that if it's in my lifetime. I was.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
1959, so I'm turning 63 in a couple of months. I'm psyched.
Shout out Teresa. Shout out Brandon. Shout out Joey Herbs, the guy that blows kisses, and shout out my whole family. And oh man, shout out Harrison Blake Young. Shout out DC, Ronnie, Dizzy, Rags to Stitches, A-Train International.
Absolutely. They got my other great guests as well.
Michelle Lupu.
She's on my show too. You must have. Do you know her?
No, I'm just trying to remember people that I've seen on your show.
Yeah, she's only 13, but yeah, I understand.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just shout out to the artists in our area, and man, shout out to you. Oh, and lastly, shout out to Doggy Boutique.
Okay, Debbie, she's my next door neighbor. She's awesome. All right, look. So one more thing. When we wrap a couple of things, if you have fun with me, spread the word about my show so you can get me more guests. You have my number. They can call me. We'll set something up.
Oh, I will.
Awesome. Now, if what I'm going to ask is one more favor. If you hang around and do pictures for Facebook after we finish.
Gladly.
Okay. All right, Adam, you did a great job, and we're gonna wrap it up now. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Topic Time. More great episodes to follow. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Woo-hoo!